triple threat contest. And now we move on to another championship series, the tag team tournament.
Well, that's what it's all about. It's been several weeks now. We've been watching the tournament progress. And here they are, the Tonga twins coming back. And why, fans? Because they're going into that third round of the tournament. The Tonga twins, Chaos and Kona.
Chaos and Kona have made quite the impression here in the tag team tournament. They have quickly dispatched of all their opponents, and now they find themselves in the third round.
Now remember, fans, AJ Mendez is known for being a great student. I want to find out how great right now. AJ, can you tell them apart yet, Kona and Chaos?
Well, one of them is Chaos, and then the other one is Kona.
And their opponents from the mean streets of LA, managed by Razor, Fury, and Masquerade, the Heavy Metal Sisters!
As we found out last time we saw the Heavy Metal Sisters, AJ Mendez, quite a fan of the Heavy Metal Sisters, more specifically, Fury.
I mean, look, am I sliding into their DMs? Possibly.
Last time we saw the Heavy Metal Sisters, they won that six-person tag team match against the Bully Busters and Vivian Rivera. They're pulling off some momentum here.
They are, and I can't tell, but I believe AJ may be right again. They are fan favorites.
But here's the thing, they've got a lot of momentum, but they're headed straight toward two buildings. Are they going to crash and burn against the Tonga twins?
Two brick walls stand in their way.
It's game time, and we're going to find out, AJ. Taking the action first is Fury against one of the Tonga twins with the green bootlaces. Now, AJ, you've gone against bigger components many, many times. Any advice for Fury, Razor, in this tournament?
Be patient, chop them down, go for the knees, go for the feet. Take your time and chip away at them, because eventually you will get them at least down to your level.
Referee Mark Harris having to reel in Fury here. Easier said than done. The Heavy Metal Sisters do not listen to authority very well. I take it that's probably why you liked them, AJ. You don't look like you took to authority very well.
It really is. It really is. I like the hair. The hair is so cool.
And here we see the Headbangers Ball. But the Tonga twins are a stranger to Chaos.
I don't know about headbanging against a Polynesian princess.
There's another one. Big headbutt.
Tag is made by the Tonga twins, and Razor is out on her feet.
Those are some hard heads, and they have rocked Razor.
Now they're both teaming up as Mr. Harris is working over there with Fury and not paying attention as the Tonga twins are going to town on Razor.
As we talked about, the Heavy Metal Sisters have the experience advantage in this one.
Another big hip attack, and Razor may be out. 1, 2, and she just mustered up enough strength to turn that shoulder not to have the 3 count on her.
She didn't know where she was. She went to the wrong corner, and now she is trapped there.
With good instinct to raise the shoulder as she heard the pounding to the mat. She's still over there trapped in their land. Tonga land, if you will. Ooh, nice hit there by one of the Tonga twins.
Razor taking a trip to the islands there, not when she wanted them. Razor still able to kick out, though, after taking that beating in the corner.
These women, these sisters, they're feeling unstoppable. And as much as I want the Heavy Metal Sisters to win, I think it may be the Tonga twins' time.
We're going to find out. They've got to get Mesmeriah engaged if they have any chance. And she's on the outside. And they're taking out of the action completely by cutting off the ring, and the Tonga twins just dominating away.
So we saw the double hip toss, the double elbow. Razor is in trouble in the worst way.
Slowly coming up, methodically. I wonder if they want to win or just dish out the pain.
I said it last time we saw the Tonga twins. I really think their goal is just to inflict punishment. They haven't touched a victory, but their main goal is just to decimate people.
Taking out that knee, Tonga twins now going to the pin, and Fury comes in and breaks it up, and I think that was wise because I think that was lights out for Razor.
I don't think it was wisdom so much as it was frustration.
Been a it's not going to be a quick tag.
Razor may be the leader of the Heavy Metal Sisters, but Fury is that secret weapon. She comes into play, and she can change the name of the game.
What happened if he has Mariah that help change the name of the game?
There we go. Now the Tonga twins trying to take back control of this one after the interference from Fury and Mesmeriah. Fury down. Go for the cover. 1, 2, kick out.
I thought I heard the 3.
That was 2. The shoulder was up. That first one went down there, and that was a rookie mistake. She had to make sure both of those shoulders were down.
Absolutely. The inexperience showing of the Tonga twins.
As the action slows a little, and our main event tonight is Tormenta against Leia Makoa. And we've got something in the audience that's going to surprise everyone. I'll tell you about it a little bit later, but it's a big surprise tonight for the main event.
We also have Kandi, Krush, and BK Rhythm coming later tonight as we see the Tornado DDT by Fury.
See, that's why I like Fury. He's resourceful.
There's that lackadaisical cover we've seen before from Fury. This time it came back to bite her.
Well, you're not going to get a pin on the Tonga twins like that at all.
You've got to put more effort into it than that. The Heavy Metal Sisters are used to having fun and having a good time. That's not what this is about. This is about the Tag Team Championship. The winner of this match advances in the Tag Team Tournament. As we see Razor coming in to take on the Tonga twin. Beautiful cannonball. Razor wisely dragging the opponent to the center of the ring, going for the cover. 1, 2, no, kick out. Tonga twins not going out.
She's got to keep her down. She's doing a really good job of it. All her offense is keeping her on her back. Beautiful senton in the corner. That's all you can do is make sure she doesn't get up on her feet.
I mean, I joked about it earlier, but you're right, AJ. It's all about chipping away at your opponent, especially with the size disadvantage here that the Heavy Metal Sisters have. They really need to keep their opponents, the Tonga twins, the bigger competitors, on the mat. That's the only way they're going to win this match. What is happening here?
What was magic? An old trick from wrestling days past to confuse Razor, confuse the ref, and even the fans. Razor doesn't know what to do. She doesn't know who to pin.
AJ, you've been a victim of twin magic.
That's good. And you know what? It's genius.
You like being on this end of it, don't you?
I do like watching it
Right.
and not immediately suffering the consequences.
Razor's going for the cover on both of them. 1, kick out. Razor didn't know who to cover, so she covered both of them.
Genius by the Tonga twins.
A for effort, Razor.
Razor's down, the Tonga twins have her up, and they just knock Fury off the apron. Razor's all by herself. The Tongan drop, here we go. Gotta make the cover. 1, 2, 3. Tonga twins taking out the more experienced, the veteran Heavy Metal Sisters. What an impressive performance.
Introducing first, from New Orleans, Louisiana, BK Rhythm!
Earlier tonight, we saw BK Rhythm and Kandi Krush have a little bit of an interaction, and BK Rhythm wasn't too kind to Kandi Krush, but then again, who is BK Rhythm kind to? She's very full of herself, very arrogant. We see those raps every week, and it's all about putting down her opponent. Here in WoW, we like to lift each other up. We like to bring each other up. But BK Rhythm, all about putting others down. It's roast humor. It's not the best way to make friends here in WoW, but BK Rhythm isn't out to make friends. So let's see if she can beat Kandi Krush here tonight.
And her opponent from St. Paul, Minnesota, Kandi Krush!
Earlier tonight, Kandi Krush looked at BK Rhythm, looked her straight in the eye and said, "You got bars? Girl, I got bombs." Kandi Krush not mincing words, and she sent the appropriate message to BK Rhythm. Hopefully BK Rhythm's arrogance and her cockiness, the fists are going to fly in this one. BK Rhythm's got to have an answer for Kandi Krush. Lightning quick fist, that boxing Muay Thai background as she looks to dominate the world of professional wrestling.
Fans of Showtime Boxing enjoy watching Kandi Krush. And there she is with those gloves handed down to her from her grandmother as an inspiration to follow her dreams. Kandi Krush. Oh, and BK's got the mic.
Hey, listen up. Listen to me. We both throw jabs, but mine leave a mark. In the ring or on the mic, my flow is off the chart. And if you're smart, you'll stay out of my way, sweetheart. Cause I gotta be honest, BK don't play fair. I'm about to tie up your limbs just to match your hair.
Very nice rap there.
That's what I was talking about, though. It's the put-down humor. Here in WoW, we like to lift each other up, but not BK Rhythm.
No, she likes to dominate with the mouth and the jacking of the jaw.
BK Rhythm was not ready for Kandi Krush. Kandi Krush has BK Rhythm in the headlock. Bringing her down, headlock takedown.
I don't know if I would run my mouth so much as someone who enjoys punching all of her opponents right in the kisser.
Oh, it's not just that she enjoys it. She's darn good at it, too.
It is terrible.
Shoulder tackle. Kandi Krush has her down. Look at the taunt. They're cracking her knuckles. I was intimidated, and I'm far away from the action right now.
Kandi Krush doing it to BK Rhythm.
Kandi Krush, arm drag takedown. Another one for good measure. BK Rhythm. She can jaw jag all she wants, but you got to bring it in the ring, and that's what Kandi Krush is doing right now. With that short arm clothesline. 1, 2, kick out.
I love the way she moves. She's a boxer. She's always on her toes. She's always moving.
Very fluid.
Well, I was going to ask you, AJ, she's always moving. Her toes are up, her feet are going. So could she be ever caught off balance?
I think that's the point. I think she wants to stay out of reach of her opponent.
It's almost like a weight and counterweight situation. She's trying to keep everything balanced there. I agree. That is a great strategy here.
I think it opens an opportunity down the road. If someone catches her when the feet are not flat on that mat, she can be taken down quickly.
I mean, if it were me, I'd be blown up really fast from this jump around.
See, with something like that, though, the timing has to be so impeccable. It's like Kandi Krush keeps her balance at constant at all times. BK Rhythm has to be just a master at everything in order to catch her off guard. Kandi Krush has been victorious, and that's why. She really has everything well scouted. She has everything well played. But it's here BK Rhythm taking advantage here with that back elbow, getting her in the corner.
The rap gives her the advantage as she gets going because she always says the rap allows her to take her aggression out. And then she gets in the ring and does just that, taking the aggression out on Kandi Krush with that kick across the throat.
BK Rhythm did not agree with referee Benjamin on that one. Kandi Krush being pulled up by her braids as BK mentioned in her rap. Jackknife pin attempt. Kick out by BK. BK Rhythm kick to the midsection, elbow to the back. Kandi Krush is staggered, but she's not down. Twisting her up. She's got that reverse chin lock, almost like a reverse sleeper locked in, arching the back of Kandi Krush.
That could be a choke, possibly.
Say referee's got to keep an eye on that one. BK Rhythm, dazed and confused. That's just how Kandi Krush likes them.
Not 2 days, though. She quickly grabbed that top rope with her right arm and hooked herself so she couldn't be whipped into the turnbuckle or the ropes.
Irish whip reversed by BK Rhythm. Body by Kandi Krush. 1, 2, kick out. Kandi Krush slow to get to a vertical base. BK Rhythm's done a good job of wearing her down. Oh, BK Rhythm trying to match strikes with her, but you're not going to match strikes with Kandi Krush. Throwing jabs at BK Rhythm, backing her into the corner. Shoulder thrust. Into the turnbuckle. Nope, reversed. Nope, reversed again. Clothesline. BK Rhythm. Wind knocked out of her on that one. Kandi Krush winding up. Clothesline. BK Rhythm is down. 1, 2. Kick out. Kandi Krush.
You know, I got to admire BK Rhythm wrestling throughout this match with that bruised nose. We've noticed it's got a little blood coming from it. And fans, we've seen all your posts and all your questions and good wishes for the Beast. And I've spoken to the Beast, and whereas she's in good spirits, I know her ankle injury has her frustrated. But let me tell you something. The strength that she showed, fans, in lifting Tormenta up with that ankle being fractured was something else. Wow. Let's let's get back to the action here.
Carry takedown. Kandi Krush, firm advantage here. She's sizing up BK Rhythm. What's she going for? Beautiful. KO Krush. 1, 2, 3. The KO Krush gets Kandi Krush the victory in this one.
It's going to be a minute before she wraps again.
Here's your winner, Kandi Krush!
And there's Kandi Krush going right over to the corner to grab those treasured gloves from her grandmother.
Steffi slays and Vivian Rivera, just the smiling faces the fans of WoW love to cheer for. But it's gonna be another story when Holidead comes through. I'm not coming alone. I'm bringing a weapon with me. I'm bringing Chainsaw. And you won't be smiling when we're done. You might be broken too, and your souls will belong to the dark side.
For this upcoming match, I gotta say, I'm feeling kind of good about it. My tag team partner, Steffi Slays, she's been here for a while, and we got good chemistry. We've been in our first tag match together, and trust me, this upcoming night, we're gonna definitely slay that match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from New Orleans, Louisiana, and Kingsland, Texas, accompanied to ringside by Siren the Voodoo Doll, Holidead, and Chainsaw.
Here they come, Chainsaw and Holidead making their way into the tag team tournament. And AJ, they've got none other than the Voodoo Doll leading them here to ringside.
These women they're otherworldly, they're spooky. It is delicious.
This is our third match today on Wild Women of Wrestling, and this one's gonna be a dandy, fans. Can we see AJ Steffi Slays or Vivian Rivera advance, or will it be Holidead and Chainsaw advancing?
I don't know. I mean, they're sweet and they're wholesome and they mean well, but I don't know if their sugary sweetness is going to be able to hang with Holidead, Voodoo Doll, and Chainsaw.
And their opponents from Dallas, Texas, and Los Angeles, California, Steffi Slays and Vivian Rivera.
Perennial fan favorite Steffi Slays, newfound fan favorite Vivian Rivera. The crowd absolutely loves them. They're on their feet. They are a hit.
They certainly are.
Vivian Rivera, Steffi Slays. Are they really ready to fight Holidead and Chainsaw? Is anybody ready to fight Holidead and Chainsaw?
It's like light versus dark. It's good versus evil. But evil's so much more fun.
I remember you always enjoyed it. Chainsaw and Holidead moving their opponents against the ropes. Stereo drop kicks.
But Vivian didn't get up high enough. Here's a nice kick. They're both trying to take Chainsaw down. Steffi does it with a drop hold toe. There's another kick by Vivian.
Steffi Slays Vivian Rivera. Good teamwork here. Elbow drop on Chainsaw. Chainsaw off of her feet. That is exactly where you want the bigger competitor. Holidead, my goodness, just manhandling Vivian Rivera.
Well, Vivian made a cardinal rookie mistake. She started to turn her head toward the camera and pose for a second, and that's a big mistake, focusing on the camera and the glory of doing some great maneuvers here in the ring. And now Holidead's on action in the corner with Steffi Slays.
Cannot take your eye off your opponent, isn't that right, AJ?
How would you turn your back on Michael Myers?
That is I can't argue with that. You keep making all these great points, AJ, and it's just hard to argue.
Steffi Slays, and by the way, I've never said this, veteran Steffi Slays. Wow. We've been watching Steffi since she was like 18 in the WoW ring. Here she is. We saw her graduate high school, then college, make it into the WoW ring, and now we see her up. Holidead's got her.
Steffi fights out of it.
Flip, almost taking her down, but no, Steffi Slays not Slade will make it happen. And then we saw Steffi graduate from medical school.
For someone who's been in this so long, who's such a veteran, she still gives it 100% every time. Like it's her first match. You have to admire that sort of tenacity and love for being in the ring.
She's got it, that's for sure. Her mom brought her into the first training session with WOW and said, I'd like my daughter to join WOW. I said, I think she's too young. You'd have to sign the contract. She said, no problem. Let's train her and get her into action. Little did we know that Steffi was going to graduate high school, college, and go into medical school.
And this whole time, she is still a WOW superhero.
You got that right.
She's all heart. She's all heart, but is that enough against Chainsaw?
I think Chainsaw would prefer to rip out the heart of WOW and Steffi Slays. Chainsaw's got Steffi Slays right where she wants her, but now where Steffi wants to be suplexed. Steffi Slays down, the wind knocked out of her. Chainsaw and Holidead have Steffi in that corner, isolating her from her partner, Vivian Rivera. Very intelligent maneuvers. Haven't seen Chainsaw and Holidead tag a lot, but they're quickly learning each other, quickly becoming fast friends.
Coming up after this match, fans, Tormenta's back. Tormenta versus Leia Makoa. That's going to be a great matchup in our main event tonight, AJ.
Vivian fell for that cheap trick to go to the little shove. She knew, Holidead knew that Vivian was going to run to the ring and give them an opportunity to stomp Steffi in the corner. I distracted her. You just got to rise above it. Let her push you. And come in and make her pay for it later.
Holidead, like you said, she controlled this one. Steffi Slays goes for the schoolboy, though. Holidead powered out. Going for the clothesline. Steffi's got her crucifix pin. 1, 2. Kick out by Holidead. Steffi backs Holidead into the ropes. Irish whip. Holidead reverses it. Flying cross body, but Holidead, I mentioned it last time we saw Holidead. A slam of strength there. She got her down. 1, 2. Kick out by Steffi. You know, AJ, you mentioned something earlier that I found very interesting. Steffi fights like it's her first match each and every time. In all these years she's been with WOW, she's never lost that drive, never lost that motivation that she had the first moment she set foot in the WOW ring. As David said, when her mom signed that contract for her, Steffi's never lost that fire. And I think that's why she has always been a fan favorite here. The fans love her because they can feel that fire every time she comes out here. She delivers at 100% every time she sets foot in the ring. Kudos, great point.
You can tell it's contagious, it's genuine. She wants to be here, she loves the fans, she loves the ring. And it kind of hurts to see her just get her butt whipped right now.
Absolutely. Every time she takes a blow, the fans take that blow with her.
She's always the ultimate underdog, it seems.
Holidead thrown from the top rope. Steffi's up there, matching her blow for blow. Steffi's not known as a striker. You know, I think the Slashers underestimated the Slayer in this one.
Excellent point. AJ would like this point. Steffi Slays had lost approximately 10 matches and never was disappointed. Came back for the 11th and finally won one, AJ. And I know you like that determination.
That's why the people love her.
Cover. She's back on her feet. Chainsaw sent reeling though. Roll through. Vivian Rivera. Kick to the midsection. Three corner jawbreaker. Tag made to Steffi Slays. Vivian and Steffi went high, went low. Chainsaw's down. Holidead's in the ring. Road bridge. Holidead's on the outside. Chainsaw's still down. Vivian and Steffi have a great opening. They need to take advantage and capitalize on the situation.
Veteran Steffi. Come on!
to win the match, fate intervened.
Well, fans, it's time for your main event! Introducing first, from Leon, Guanajuato, Mexico, the greatest attorney in the world, Sophia Lopez!
Sophia Lopez entering the arena, and you know who's not far behind. Tormenta will not be far behind Sophia Lopez. She never is. Of course, Sophia Lopez, very gracious, waving to the fans here, waving to us here at the table. She's quite magnanimous.
I missed her when she was gone. Felt like there was a hole in WoW that has been filled.
I can't empathize. I don't understand that. Sophia Lopez was banned for a reason. The briefcase shot to the beast. She deserved it. She deserved being barred from ringside. And oh boy, now she's got a live mic.
Silencio en la sala.
Everybody listen.
Silencio. Listen carefully. Everyone needs to know that they tried to ban me, Sophia Lopez, the world's greatest attorney, as Tormenta's manager and confidant. Pero no lo lograron. They couldn't succeed because they couldn't stop me as being Tormenta's #1 fan and ring announcer. Así es que, desde Guadalajara, Jalisco, México, Tormenta!
You didn't miss that introduction last week. There was just something missing.
Sophia Lopez now adding ring announcer to her resume, introducing her client, Tormenta. Tormenta makes her way to the ring, and the audience here couldn't be happier, because that means soon Sophia Lopez will have that microphone taken from her hand. At least one can hope.
Touche.
Leia is coming in to fight Tormenta.
Now, David, you mentioned the surprise earlier. I'm always one for a good surprise.
Well, I'm going to tell you, she doesn't know Mom and Dad are here.
She doesn't know they're here. This is going to be a spectacular surprise.
And her opponent from the islands of Samoa, Leia Makoa!
Earlier tonight, we saw a beautiful highlight package on Leia Makoa. Her accomplishments here in WoW, impressive maneuvers, impressive victories. And David, you mentioned she's got that surprise waiting on her. I can't wait. She has done so well here in the early goings of her career, and now she's going to be floored when she sees her family here in the crowd.
Well, she was challenged by a lot of circumstances to get into professional wrestling. The biggest being her dad didn't want her to do it. He wanted her to stay in school, wanted her to actually become a doctor. She said, "Dad, it's not in my heart. My heart is in the ring. I've loved pro wrestling since I've watched it as a kid. I've just got to go do it. I think I can excel." And her mom said, "Honey, go follow your dreams and do it." So tonight is the first time her parents are seeing their daughter in action together.
This is a special moment. I'm so glad that we get to share in this with Leia Makoa and her wonderful family.
I mean, how did they pull off that surprise? My mother, texts me what she's eating for breakfast. I would know her travel plans. So I'm impressed.
That is impressive. You're right. I say most parents don't have that kind of ability to withhold information.
Well, when we all saw that feature on Leia, and she said what she said regarding her parents wanting them to be here together to see her wrestle once, I looked at the emergency records, found the phone number to call, reached out to the dad, AJ. He wasn't too happy to hear from me initially. He said, "Who are you?" I said, "David McLean." He said, "Well, who are you?" He still didn't even know. So I told him, and I said, "I'd love you to do me a favor. Would you fly out to LA with your wife and come see your daughter wrestle?" And he was speechless. Speechless.
Bring a tear in my eye.
I've got one now. I hope I hold it together when I introduce them tonight and the surprise is unveiled.
As we get back to the in-ring action, Tormenta in control of this one. Leia Makoa's got to fight back, fight out of that hammerlock. Wow! Lightning quick maneuver there to get out of that hammerlock. She's on the offense. Tormenta reverses it though. These two very evenly matched in the early going. It's going to be interesting to see who can get the edge. Leia Makoa rolls out of it. She's got the legs around the neck. Got to make sure she's not locking in a choke. Referee Mark Harris keeping a close eye on the action here. Tormenta goes up, back into the headlock. Terrific chain wrestling here. I'm a huge fan of chain wrestling. AJ?
Yeah, I'm really impressed by Tormenta. She's like the full package. Not only can she chain and throw her opponents around like ragdolls, but she's got that beautiful fluid lucha style. She can fly around and cannonball, really.
Absolutely. A lot of topes, a lot of planchas. We see very interesting maneuvers and offense from Tormenta. But Leia Makoa, she's really got to find a way to combat that unique offense if she wants to win here.
She was just rocked with that forearm to the chin.
Beautiful Japanese-style arm drag.
Gained her senses and maneuvered back, and now Tormenta's in trouble.
Leia Makoa went there, but nobody's home in the turnbuckle. Forearm to the face by Tormenta. As we see Sofia Lopez looking on the outside. Tormenta soaking in the jeers of the fans. One of the few superheroes who feeds off of the negative reaction of the crowd.
Yes, indeed, and let's not forget, this is a big match for Tormenta. She wants to get back into that championship contention after that loss with the Beast in that triple threat match where Rena Del Rey was in. So this is an opportunity for Tormenta to get back in the rankings.
Absolutely. Tormenta's got to bounce back, and a victory over Leia Makoa would definitely be the correct springboard she needs to get back into title contention. Leia Makoa's on the offense here. Tormenta going into the turnbuckle. No reverse. Leia Makoa's in the turnbuckle. Ow! I felt that one. Yes, we all felt that one.
We collectively just cringed.
We as a unit felt that. The royal we indeed.
Sofia Lopez, the world's greatest attorney on the outside, taking the opportunity to pull on the hair of Leia. There's a boot right to Leia.
World's greatest attorney, more like world's greatest shenaniganizer, if that's a word there.
She's a great negotiator. I think she should take over AJ's career. She's in all these movies coming up, doing all these writings. You need Sofia Lopez with you, AJ.
I've got several NDAs, David, that you were just trying to make me break. I'm going to need her to defend me in court.
We won't ever get you in court. We'll keep you out of there forever.
Leia Makoa with the strikes to Tormenta. Tormenta gets whipped into the ring, into the turnbuckle. Roll through. Drop kick.
That was one of the most powerful drop kicks I've ever seen.
A lot of power, a lot of athleticism. Tormenta brings it all. You said it earlier, AJ. She might be the complete package.
It really is. I think she would make a wonderful WOW World Champion, but now she's going to climb her way all the way back up. How far do you drop when you have your shot at the champion and you lose?
I mean, the old phrase goes, you move to the back of the line, and that's exactly where Tormenta finds herself, not where you want to be, of course. Beautiful suplex. Roll through there, my goodness. I am impressed with Tormenta, but there we go, small package, Leia Makoa. 1, 2, kick out. You know, AJ, you're a comic book fan, right?
I am. And writer.
There you go. Comic book fan and author. Tormenta's mask reminds me of the old Electro from the Spider-Man comics.
It does, and that's the wonderful thing about luchadors. They are superheroes.
They are.
Much like WOW superheroes, but she's an international superhero.
That's right. She's got a lot of accolades under her belt, won numerous championships throughout Mexico. You name it, if there's a city she fought in, she won a championship there.
And so does she have the experience overtly?
This is very uncomfortable for her, I'm sure, to find herself at the back of the line of title contention. She's used to having all the gold around her waist, much like the legendary Ultimo Dragon. He would walk around with belts everywhere he went. He was not accustomed to being without a championship, and neither is Tormenta. But now she finds herself in a very unfamiliar position.
Nice right hook right there to Tormenta as she's sitting and poached on the third rope. Leia climbs to the second rope. The two competitors up high. Sophia Lopez on the outside, a bit concerned. And there it is. The silver briefcase at ringside. Look at this! My goodness!
That was insane.
Tormenta's down. Leia Makoa's down. Who got the worst of that maneuver?
These women, they want to make an impression. They smell blood in the water. They know that they could be the #1 contender, and they're going to let us know it.
Absolutely. Tormenta's had a shot at the championship. Leia Makoa has not even gotten an opportunity to become the world champion. She wants it more than anything. Tormenta is really in the disadvantage here because Leia Makoa is bringing a lot of fire, a lot of drive, a lot of resolve, and a lot of motivation here.
Great kick, taking down Tormenta. That head built set it up.
Bicycle kick taking down Tormenta. Leia Makoa feeding off this crowd. Listen to him, David. Can you feel it? Can you hear it? They're firmly behind Leia Makoa.
I feel it. I feel it.
Everybody here loving Leia Makoa. She's got her up.
That almost looked at it. The 3 count. But Sophia Lopez on the outside laughing away, saying only 2, only 2.
I think Sophia Lopez is the only one smiling right now. Everybody else in this crowd does not approve.
Ooh, that almost snapped Leia's leg right there with that maneuver.
She's got her in a single leg crowd. Shades of the Great Lance Storm here. Can Leia Makoa get to the ropes? She's got to break this hold.
And this is so smart by Tormenta. Leia has been flying around, ground her, hurt those legs, take away one of her strongest weapons.
Absolutely. We've seen it before. Tormenta is quite the high flyer. Now, oh, she's getting to the ropes. She's getting to the ropes.
It's a break.
Tormenta